I don't know why I made that noise. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, you're so welcome. I hope you're doing really well. My name's Leora and I make videos on here about books, reading, writing, my life, making art, generally a lot of stuff, but I try for the focus to be reading, but if you've been here for a while, you know it's a little bit all over the place sometimes. Today I'm doing another vlog. I am planning for this vlog to have some dark academia vibes, but also to discuss some dark academia-esque reads with you guys and some other stuff that's going on in my life. I hope it can be sort of like a transitioning into fall vlog. Autumn is one of my favorite seasons. I think it is the favorite, to be honest. I'm always so excited at like the end of August, the beginning of September. I'm like, fall is coming. Everybody around me is being driven mad with me just like exclaiming, fall is almost happening every 3 seconds. It seems like there's so much less pressure to be a social creature. Like in the summertime, it feels like you need to be out there doing things and hanging out with your friends the whole time. Like every day where the weather is good, it's like you shouldn't waste it, you should go out and do stuff, and like that pressure is so much to me, and also the FOMO of potentially missing out on things really gets to me sometimes, and especially as somebody who is quite easily tired and who is a bit sensitive, you know, and has anxiety, it can be a lot. So I love generally when fall rolls around and you're just, it's totally socially acceptable to sit inside your house and read books, which is like my favorite thing. So yeah, really excited. Also just excited for the weather to turn like a little bit more crispy and like the leaves to turn beautiful colors and like warm drinks and wearing sweaters and all my cute fall outfits and Halloween and witchy stuff, and I'm just really excited. Also buying my entire body weight in scented candles again, which I've done already, and all the full and spooky reads, and I'm just, oh, okay. I guess you guys all know this, like especially if you've been on this channel, you probably know. I'm also planning on doing some fall decorations around the house, so yeah. Okay, I promise that the autumn thing rant is now over. I also got this mug. I said it was over, but I guess it isn't, because I also got this mug, which is very autumnal and beautiful, and I love her. And yes, I am drinking iced coffee from a mug. It's the transitional period. Okay, so I'm reading a couple of things. So I'm currently reading If We Were Villains, and I just know that Q, my best friend, will be so excited to see that I'm finally reading this. And not because it's one of her favorites necessarily, but more so because I've borrowed this book from her and I think I've had it for like over a year and I still haven't read it, which is just rude, to be honest. To be fair, we are very close and we do this all the time, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this for a long time, but the Shakespeare was what was kind of putting me off, because I feel like I'm too stupid for Shakespeare, to be honest. I've tried to read Shakespeare and I find it interesting in a sort of academic way, but it's not as if I can be immersed and totally get what's going on the whole time. But maybe nobody really does, except for the people in this book. I mean, they get it. So this is about a group of friends who, there is a wasp inside my house and I'm so distracted. Anyway, so this is about a group of friends who are attending this sort of elite acting theatre academy. So it's a school for the arts, and there's also dancers and painters and, you know, different types of artsy things. And then it's a dark academia setting, and basically we're reading one big sort of flashback because one of them ended up in prison for murder and he doesn't want to tell the detective what happened all those years ago, but now he finally is. So you're reading like one big flashback and you know a murder is going to happen or something is going to go down. So there's this close-knit group of friends. They're all Shakespeare theatre majors. They do all these theatre productions and there's sort of tension within the group. There's like good-natured rivalry, but apparently that's going to turn very ugly and things are going to go down and going to go very poorly for them, I suppose. So I am currently on page 78, and to be honest, I'm not really into the story yet. And I think that's also because I don't like forcing myself to read something, and I did want to read this, but I also felt like I should really pick it up this time around because I just know she wants the book back. And then I have a hard time getting into it. I don't know. It is also the Shakespeare because there's a lot of Shakespeare in this, and it's just, I don't know, it's just not really hitting home with me. But I am very determined to try really hard to get into this, so I will. Because it is intriguing, like especially the whole murder ploy, very intriguing. I do want to know what is going to go down. I also started a reread of The Secret History, but I've put that on pause now. So this is my, you know, chosen dark academia read for now. And then I'm reading an audiobook. I am reading Legends and Lattes, which is so good. Oh my god. After listening to this, I am going to be needing all the cozy fantasy you can think of. So please, if you have good cozy fantasy recommendations, please let me know, or any cozy books in general, please let me know. I would love to read more so I can maybe potentially make a vlog out of it, or like a recommendations video at some point. This book is basically about an orc who's sort of, I think she's an assassin. It's high fantasy, but then one day she's like, you know what? I don't want to be walking around murdering people anymore. I feel like starting a little tiny cute coffee house in a big city. And so she does just that, and she opens a coffee house and she becomes a barista and a small business owner. And it's so adorable because it's just this like contemporary story of just starting a business and like loving coffee and like, you know, stuff like that. But then it's set in a high fantasy world, and it's like all these fantasy creatures are like, what is coffee? They're like, bean soup? I don't want bean water. And it's like, it's really weird, but it's so funny, and it's just so heartwarming and so cute. And yeah, I was listening to this last week when I was on holiday in Italy. I'm back now, as you can see. And it was really good. I still have to listen to like an hour of it, and I was planning on doing it during my work. Really good, really enjoying that. And then I have to read a few things for work as well. I work as a freelancer. YouTube is also sort of my work, and then combined with my web shop and my illustration work. So for the Dutch library, I have to read De Goede Immigrant, The Good Immigrant, I guess. It's basically an essay collection full of people who've immigrated to the Netherlands, and sort of the view of people who've immigrated and how they feel like they've integrated into Dutch society, and like what is still stuff that can be improved by Dutch society, what is like privilege, and like different ideas we have around this. And, you know, outsiders versus insiders, when can you call yourself like a citizen of a place? And very interesting. I have been wanting to read this for a long time, so I'm really excited to finally get into it. And then I'm also listening to a mystery book for an upcoming sponsorship, which is also very exciting. It's a historical mystery, so that's bound to be a good time. So I'm planning to doing some listening and reading for work today whilst picking up my illustration stuff, because I am finally working on my fall collection. I'm so excited. It's actually almost done already. I'm so proud of myself. I'm hoping to bring it out in like end of September, beginning of October, hopefully sooner, but probably not. I'm beyond excited. I will show you tote bags that I've illustrated for this collection, and I can show you some other stuff maybe as well. That is most of the updates for now. Oh, also wanted to show you guys my new earrings. These were gifted to me by Hey Happiness, so thank you so much to them. They are really nice. I've been wearing them for a few months now, and they still look really beautiful. Like, they've not tarnished in the shower or anything, and it's just, they're really stunning. They're like really sort of elegant pieces, and I love that I have some gold jewelry now. You guys know I love a good earring, so I'm just really excited. So with the code Books with Leo, you can get 10% off. This is not sponsored, it was gifted to me. You can get 10% off if you want to on orders over 29 euros. And I know they also have a little other gift thing going on. For every order above 30 euros, you get 1 surprise jewelry piece, and then for every order above 70 euros, you get 2, and then for every order above 119 euros, I think you get 3 surprise jewelry pieces. And I think this is only for 1 week, so that's a lot of fun. So if you want to get some new jewelry, I highly recommend them. Other news I briefly want to mention here. I just got my new MacBook in the mail. I've been postponing buying a new laptop for the longest time. My old laptop is literally 7 years old, which is so old, but like it was really time now, because rendering videos was taking like literally 8 hours, even for a simple video. Everything was shutting down. The letter E was sort of not working anymore on my laptop, so I had to get like a separate keyboard to being able to type. And then also the underside of the laptop was just dropping off, so I really needed a new one. So I spent so much savings on this, but I'm really excited to unpack it and to have a new laptop and to be able to create more content in a more easy way and without having to wait for Photoshop to load for like forever. I'm going to go to work and be doing my reading, and I'll update you guys later. Okay, so I'm really excited to show these tote bags to you. I've been designing these, I think, since June, but I'm just like a bit of a perfectionist, and they took me a really long time before I was like, okay, now I like them. So I got them in 2 colors. I've already used these. I always take some out of the batch for like personal use. So these are going to come with the full update to my web shop. So it has this beautiful design. It's sort of tarot inspired. And it says The Reader, and then it has these books and a sun, and it's sort of Jugendstil Art Nouveau inspired as well. I am so happy with them. I love them. Anyway, this is the dark red one. And then I also have it available in another color. This is the black one, like more basic, goes with absolutely everything. So it's a high quality tote bag. It's a really nice fabric. And yeah, I'm just really excited to start selling these, and I really hope you guys like them as well. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys that. Hi everybody, so as you can see I re-dyed my hair. It is a lot more red orange now. I feel like 10 times more beautiful and more myself. I love having red hair. I was a redhead for a really long time as a teen. I used to dye it with henna, which was a pain to get out of my hair. So I dyed them this morning. I still have a little bucket of like extension soup because I'm still dyeing my extensions, but I always immerse them in the like dye water for a bit so I'm sure they don't stain. So yeah, I redid my hair, really love it. I haven't done a whole lot of other work today, but I did do some reading. So I've made some progress in If We Were Villains. I am getting more into it finally. I'm really excited about it because I was thinking for a while maybe this is just not my thing and maybe there's not going to be a point where I get more into it, but it has happened, so that's great. So there were some Halloween scenes which were very eerie and scary, and I think the way Shakespeare is woven into this story is actually really interesting. I just love the atmosphere. I know this is me with a lot of books, but I'm just like atmosphere sensitive, I guess, and I just really enjoy when books have like a spooky vibe to them. And this one is definitely a bit uncanny. You can sort of feel the tension building like between the text and like sort of all the characters, and there's some good-natured banter, but you know it's going to go wrong. And I'm also really enjoying sort of the flash forwards, so where we see that Oliver is in prison and he's now telling his story to the detective, and sort of that makes for more tension even. I'm really enjoying it, and I think the Dark Academia vibes are of course amazing, over the top, really good. So yeah, having a good time with this one. And then yesterday whilst illustrating, I was also listening to my murder mystery that is for an upcoming sponsorship. It's really reminding me of Agatha Christie. It's very sort of funny and light-hearted mystery, and right now we were figuring out a man's heritage, like did his father cheat or did he not, and whose offspring is he, and it's like set in a barbershop so far, and it's historical and it's just good vibes, you know. It's interesting and it's definitely a nice autumn read, so I am having a good time with that audiobook as well. So I was really hoping I could go to the bookstore today because I really want to pick up a copy of Babel, or Babel, I think it's called Babel, I don't know, by Erif Kwong. I'm really excited for this new release, also Dark Academia. There's also some other witchy books that I really want to get into. So yeah, my schedule's not really set for today because I also need to do some illustration work and finish some stuff for the shop updates. I just keep looking at myself in the viewfinder like, who is she? Anyway, I'm unboxing my MacBook. I am excited and scared because I just know when you have to reinstall a laptop, it's always a lot of work, but there's just something about unboxing stuff like this, especially when you've worked really hard for it. It's like, it's exciting. Never had so much fun taking plastic off of something, honestly. Oh my god, okay. Not me gasping every 3 seconds. Okay, I'll just go and do this now. Hi, so small update. I have my MacBook all installed. I'm so happy. It is so nice to be working with a laptop that doesn't break down when you're trying to start Photoshop. So that's been great. I've also been working on this design for my web shop. I am so excited about this one. It is an Ex Libris sticker. So basically this will be a lot smaller, like maybe this size. And then you can put it in your books and write your name down here. So you would buy like a pack of these stickers. But I really wanted to design a sort of Art Nouveau-esque design with some 20s influences. Of course it would still be modern, but I had a very specific style in mind, and I feel like it has gone fairly well. I'm really happy with it. There's a lot going on, but I think this will be really pretty. And yeah, I really hope you guys will like it as well. I'm so excited for my shop updates. Whilst I'm illustrating and working on this, I've been listening to an audiobook, which is the historical sort of mystery audiobook I was talking about earlier. It's called Pignon, Scorpion and the Barbershop Detectives. So we have this detective, Pignon Scorpion, and he's basically at the barbershop getting his hair done and his nails. And then he's just talking to everybody around there about like mysteries in the town. And like I said before, it's kind of silly, but it's very fun. There hasn't been like a big dramatic mystery yet. Might still come, I don't know. So yeah, that was my little reading and illustration update that I just wanted to give you guys.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching.
Hi everybody! As you can see, I've taken my extensions out of the extension soup. Last night I prepared them and dried them, and now I have super autumnal hair. I just feel so much myself with the red hair. Really happy to have it back again, and I also feel like it makes every outfit more interesting. I had a really good night last night. First I had some therapy online. For those of you who don't know, I have anxiety and some other mental health issues as well. And I've recently had some help again with that, which is really nice. I just feel like I should be more open about this because I know there's other people out there struggling with mental health issues as well, and I know it would help them to see that it's a normal thing and that loads of people struggle from time to time and that it's okay to get help. So I thought I'd just briefly mention it in there. And after that I took some notes, and then I wrote a letter to a friend, and I also love scrapbooking and writing notes to other people and stuff like that, so it's always a good time to write a letter. And I had my dramatic candle, and then I was writing in the candlelight, and I just love stuff like that. So I wrote a letter, and then I did some journaling after that as well, and then I read some more. I don't know why I always feel the need to summarize what I did when you guys literally just saw it on camera. But okay, like I was saying, I went to bed and I read some more in If We Were Villains. I'm actually really enjoying this. I've really noticed recently that dark academia reads that I used to not be that into, I'm really enjoying and absolutely loving right now. And I think this just has to do with my need to understand absolutely everything. I've sort of let that go, so I can now just read it and be like, oh, not totally sure what's going on here, but I still like the vibes and it's still an interesting story. So that's really nice. I'm really curious to see how the dynamics between all these characters plan out. And I just love a good murder mystery, so yeah. Then the other book that I was reading, the Pigeon Scorpion book that I'm reading for my sponsorship, I'm actually really liking it a lot more than I thought I would. It's a bunch of little mysteries, and right now I'm listening to one that is set in a circus. As some of you guys may know, I do circus myself. I do aerial sling, and I love a good circus setting, especially if it's historical. So, and it's also just written in sort of a cozy, funny way. It's sort of funny in an authentic way. It feels like they didn't mean to be funny, but it's still kind of funny sometimes. And it's definitely the type of mystery to pick up when you don't want to feel super upset, but you do want a little bit of that mystery vibe. So right now I'm going to go out with my friends to go for a little walk outside, and yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Hi everybody, sorry the light is a bit weird, it's because the sun is setting and I was like, oh, I still need to film a clip for my vlog. So totally not according to plan. I still went into town and I went to the bookstore because I have no backbone and I wanted to buy books. So here we are, I bought books. I've bought 2 books, I went to 2 different bookstores. I was actually looking for a copy of Babel, but they only had the hardcover and I don't really like the hardcover. Like, I don't think it's not pretty, it's just, I like the paperback better, so I want to get the paperback one day. So the first bookstore I went to, I bought this Dutch book. It's called Mary and it's by Anne Eekhout. And it's basically a historical book and it's about Mary Shelley. And I'm not sure if any of you know, but Mary Shelley has led such an interesting life. I've read some tidbits about her here and there. And I've seen some sort of rumors about her floating around the internet. And I just think she's so intriguing and so fascinating as an author and a person. And so this is set in 1816 and it says Mary Shelley is only 18 years old when she visits their friends at the Lake of Geneva. And she's together with her lover, Percy Shelley. And then there in Geneva, they sit together and tell each other ghost stories. And then she reminisces on her time in Scotland. And that just sounds perfect for this season. So it's absolutely something I want to read. I also really like the cover. And I always love supporting Dutch authors and Dutch books. I don't think it's translated right now, unfortunately. But I'm so excited anyway, because I don't read a lot in Dutch. But I do really want to read more Dutch. So yay. And then this is for all my non-Dutch speaking viewers. I also picked up a witch book at another bookstore. I am just so in the witch mood. I really want to film a video with some witchy reads, or maybe some witch reads I still want to read because there's so many more I still want to read. So I picked up The League of Gentlewomen and Witches by India Horton. I really like the cover. It's really sort of light academia vibes to me, but then also witchy and cute. I'm just so excited for this. So let me read a bit of the back to you because like I don't know what's going on. When rumors of the long lost amulet of Black Beryl start to circulate, it is up to Charlotte to make sure this powerful talisman doesn't get into the wrong hands, which is precisely what happens when the evil Lady Armitage gets her grip on it. When Charlotte demands the help of the rakish pirate Alex O'Reilly, they both set off to find the amulet. But there is one problem. Pirates and witches are sworn enemies, and to be seen with one would surely break the witchcraft code. And that's before the sparks begin to fly. Oh my god, so it has pirates and witches as well. That just reeled me in and I really needed to get it. And then when I opened it to see the first page, I already saw it was set in like a cozy tea house. So let's read this right now, everybody. I'm so excited. So yes, I picked this one up as well. That was my little book haul, and then now a small reading update before we end this vlog. I am finally making some progress in If We're Villains. I read some during lunch today and also on the train. It's getting heated. Somebody has died. There's lots of drama. Everything's going wrong, but oh my god, I'm really into it now. Like, it's getting more and more toxic and more interesting, and I love the way the character dynamics are playing out. And I think actually the characters are not as one-dimensional as I might have thought, so that's good as well. Yeah, so I guess that's my update. I don't know, I don't want to spoil it for you, so just... yeah, okay, so that was my update and my little vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it and you had a good time. Don't forget to leave a nice autumnal emoji down below if you want to, so I know you're here. And I'll hopefully see all of you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!